What's up, guys? I'm BTC. I got a bunch of stuff for you. Some slight buffs for Torbjorn and Symmetra, new voice lines for McCree, and the slightest, tiniest teaser for the upcoming event. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe because I always have the latest and greatest in Overwatch news and content, so subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss any of it. We just got another teaser for the upcoming Archive event, and Blizzard has officially renamed it to the Overwatch Missions Archives, and last year we had the King's Row Uprising. So they just gave us a teaser video, but it's the exact same thing that we had last year, except for one tiny little part at the very end. And that was it. Blink and you miss it. Archive file 0274. This kind of follows up on the teaser that we had yesterday. This little image, it was showing off the idea that the next thing is going to be a Blackwatch mission. I think at this point, it's completely confirmed that, yes, we are getting a Blackwatch-oriented mission for the next event, which should be pretty cool. Next up, McCree got some extra voice lines, just like Zenyatta and Symmetra did for their holiday skins. McCree got some for the summer games, and it looks like Blizzard is just adding these extra voice lines to make them a little more special. So I was only able to find 3, but there might be more.
Don't run. No running. Draw. Someone call the ambulance.
The next thing I wanted to include, just because I found it pretty interesting, so people were asking about the fastest way to find a new match, and Jeff Kaplan responded on the official Overwatch forums. He said, "Fun fact, you don't actually get into a match faster when skipping the end of the round flow. The victory poses, play the game, the cards, the stats, all that sort of stuff. You don't get entered into the matchmaking queue until your previous match resolves completely. Most people leave at victory defeat because they think they're speeding up getting into the next match. But it seems that's just not true." Interesting. Thought you guys might want to know. Next up on the PTR, there has been a buff to Torbjorn and Symmetra. Now, make no mistake, this does not fix all of their problems, but it definitely is a little bit more significant than some people might realize. So it says, turrets no longer target barriers directly, but will still target enemies behind them. So it's really easy to trick the turrets. You can drop a barrier in front of them, and they'll start to attack it, and then you and the rest of your team can just run around, and the turret will completely ignore you. And it doesn't matter if it's a Torb turret or a Symmetra turret, they both do the same thing. So now I'm on the PTR. Let me show you what happens. I'm going to throw the barrier right in front of the turret, and nothing. It doesn't bother to attack it. It's going to hit the barrier when I'm behind it, but it's not actually trying to damage the barrier. So this might not seem like it's a really big deal, but it's actually pretty significant, because a lot of the damage that Torbjorn can put out comes from that turret. And if the turret is just mindlessly, uselessly attacking a barrier that nobody is even near, then it's not that big of a deal. You know, there might be better targets for the turret to go after, and instead, it's just constantly shooting at a barrier. But now with this change, it's not going to happen. The turret is not going to target the barrier at all, and it's only going to hit it when it's trying to aim for something behind it. Now, again, this isn't going to fix all of Torbjorn's problems, not by a long shot, but it is definitely a nice buff for him. That's about it. Are you guys excited for the Blackwatch event? I know I am. Also, what do you think about the Torb and Sim changes? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching. Make sure to check out my Discord server. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter. The links for that stuff are down below. And remember, always blame the controller, because it's never your fault. Also, special thanks to all my Patreon supporters for helping to make this all possible. If you'd like to see what kind of cool rewards you can get for supporting the channel, check the links on screen and down below.